Hey there, greetings, greetings, greetings. It is GleeCon, and I am back again. We're back again, bringing you an episode of Lore of Warcraft. Our last episode, we finally finished. Oh man, joyous day. We finally finished the humongous side project we had going through every single World of Warcraft source book that was ever made for the Dungeons and Dragons setting of Warcraft and World of Warcraft, the role-playing game. It was a couple of adventures, but really that's beside the point. It was just finally, it's great to be done with that, and on our very next episode we will start kind of an interlude side project before we kick off another massive collection of these kind of non-canon / canon adjacent books. We have another project down the wire. But we've been playing World of Warcraft Classic, and stay a while and listen as we continue doing that with Shalacir. We need her to finish all of Ashenvale. Last time she really didn't do a ton because it took her a while to kill a bunch of Furbolgs, Furbolg babies, and then she started this process that we're on right now, which is fighting these intact elemental bracers. We're going to come over here and do that on this episode as well. Yeah, she ran up through Stonetail and Peak. She also was in the capital learning some stuff too. We're gonna kick off this. So she has to, she needs 5 of these bracers. We only have 1, so she needs still 4 more intact bracers. That is where we're going on this. We have to just kill these befouled water elementals. There's really nothing to it, like nothing extra. She missed. These guys are immune to lead, so we really just have to maybe hit them. Maybe a little bit of that. Oh, we got our second intact bracer. So now we have 2. It was a good luck. We had a hard time with the bad drop rate. We played this on the other character. So yeah, it's a matter of, I guess, just letting the... I don't know if there's any point to using this tiger or not. I think it might be better to have those extra... Look, and then now, boom, boom, we get 1, 2, click. So we're down to only needing 2 more in after killing only 2. So it's interesting. I guess we just had bad luck, bad RNG last time. There is some Strangle Kelp down there. Go ahead and go into our swims. Our swim mode. There it is. Yes, this will help us out a little bit. I think I can stay in sea lion form. Okay, cool. Yeah. None's too shabby. We did pick up a couple extra things, that I guess are not really part of our rotation. We picked up this Tiger's Fury. We did upgrade our Thorns, which that's good. We picked up this Rake, which I guess is also one that they say, look at that, I'm just getting intact after intact bracer. We are now at 4 and only need 1 more, and we will fill up our air real quick and then switch back to kitty cat form. Force of habit, I tried to tread from behind. Yeah, I guess. And when I was reading, they're like, yeah, the Tiger's Fury is just not worth the energy. And I guess I kind of agree. It's certainly, because it costs as much as boom. We have them all now with that. So yeah, we just really had, because I believe we killed more than that just to get the 1 that we had. So that's kind of silly. We got some good luck there. Frost chill, yeah. All right, so we can use this now, and it didn't even channel. It just allowed us to get this divine scroll It says the paper is covered in glowing runes. An evil force created these. He sits on Dreadmist Peak at ease. He laughs at thee and thy friend. His elementals have no end. Soon you must confront this mage, for only death will end his rage. So I kind of did all that just to get a little poem. Isn't that cute? And now we can turn in this stuff.
Hello.
Sentinel Valine.
Del Nadris.
Since you must destroy the bracers to kill the elementals, it will probably be difficult to find the specific ones that contain the information the divining scroll needs. You can trade bracers with others in order to obtain the ones you need. Or perhaps you have the divine paper already.
Really, who am I supposed to trade with? Oh, I guess if other people got extra.
Well done, adventurer. This should give us the information we need to have the culprit discovered. How would you feel about taking out the mage who fills our pools with corrupt elementals? The corruption of Ashenvale and beyond makes my stomach turn on its own. To have a wizard actively attempting to destroy it further sickens me to no end. We shall make him pay.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good that we should be killing some wizard.
There's only one undead mage in the Barrens capable of defiling this many water elementals. He's also the only one foolish enough to try. Cerulus Foulborn is probably sitting at the top of Dreadmist Peak laughing at me. Adventurer, you must go into enemy territory and destroy this miscreant. I have had enough of his idiocy, and we must show him what happens to those who annoy the sentinels. Destroy him and bring me his head. Be wary, though. The Horde may be watching for you.
Okay, and there are some alliance quests that send you over to... We have not been with this... I mean, we've been to Ratchet, it looks like, but we haven't really done much else. We need that. There's also a quest somewhere... Maybe I think you have to be a little higher level, but there's an alliance quest somewhere around here that you get. Alright, so that quest... It's technically level 25. Yikes. I guess we're gonna do it. I think if we get this quest, so for now I think let's take a side journey over to here, and then that will give us that flight path, which may or may not let us fly right to Ratchet. Maybe that'll save us a little bit of time. I'm not sure. So it's something we were gonna have to do one of these episodes anyway. But now that we're going to the to the Barrens, we might as well give it a try. And if not, we'll just run down. But I think once you have this, and because I see Ratchet lit up on our thing, I think that we should be able to fly around and use flight paths. Now we can use our Hearthstone to get back, so I'm not as worried about that. This is where we spent last episode, just killing these furbolgs for nearly an hour, for probably a good 45 minutes of our hour last time. There's a 29 that's doing the same. Now I haven't done Ashenvale with any other, like we did just start this with the Horde. Yikes. But I haven't even done this with my off-camera stuff. Like I haven't really played very much Ashenvale. What you're seeing now is the most that I've got into it with any of my things. I mean, of course, in my own personal life, sure, I've played Ashenvale a lot. Trying to get up this kind of hill. They do this a lot with the forest levels. It's not as bad as in Ashenvale as it is, but like yeah, in like Feralus and Felwood and stuff, they really make it like if you stray off the road, you're gonna find yourself like in these valleys. It makes it hard to go. I think Feralus is the most notorious for that. But none's too shabby. All right, so we're gonna go kill this guy and get his head. I'm interested to see how this goes, and then we'll come back and we also have to get the skull or the tome for this person. So we've got a couple little things. That one again, we'll be able to use our Hearthstone, so we can just arc back and then go there. Then we'll be able to go up into probably the ruins of Methystra to possibly finish some quests there. then that's our 25s, which we are 24. I think between some killing, we'll probably be close to 25. And maybe we'll get some other quests in between. But if we were to skip and then go to the 20... we have no 26s right now. So 27, we do have Rain's Cleansing, which is this iron shaft wooden key thing. That'll be a little bit trickier. I think if we have to jump up that fast, if we get to 25, great. But I think this is kind of priming us for, unless we pick up some other stuff that's in the middle, there's a moderate chance that we'll be doing, oh my gosh, son of a biscuit. I went too close. That's terrible. I wasted my only current potion that I have. That was dumb. I saw them sticking. This is not the first time I've been gotten by that. You got to stick to the right side of the road. That was just a ding-dong move on my part. Be nice if I get some kind of sprint or something. Yeah, so I mentioned this a couple episodes ago that I was kind of off my game because of the guilt that I feel about not playing. It's kind of silly, and what I have to do is just give myself permission to be like, you know what, I'm gonna play as I want to play when I get to it. When I get to it, and I'll play. There's just other things I'd rather play. Like if I had to pick, I'd rather do this show. Or right now, I'm trying to at least max out one season of Diablo 4. If I can do it this season, I think that pressure to max it out will be less for me in upcoming seasons. So there's that. And so I'm gonna try. Let's see. Here's a sagefish party. What are my skills? Yeah. Oh, well, her fishing is not maxed out. So I guess let's go ahead and do that a little bit too while we're here. While we're running around being sort of foolish here. Can I fish as a kitty cat? Probably not. Can't. But she's only 128, so she's not maxed out. Oh, I have a bunch of melon juice. This is stuff I could sell. And melon juice and bubbling water, it looks like they heal, restore the same amount of mana. Alright, so yeah, she's almost there too, to them. So I guess we should just be smart and hit these fishing holes up whenever we see them. Because we are close, we're 129. If we can get to 150, then we'll be in a good shape. Sage, she's maxed out on fishing is what it is, but it doesn't hurt to get these sage fish. They're just really good. Dang it. So obviously she's not so high that she can reduce the fishing misses down to almost 0. Which she should. I'd like that. Maybe every time you get a rank of 5, you basically increase that chance. Rare. It's not a 0 chance, but it's rare that a non-multiple of 5 is what does it. So we'll see. There's this person.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh. Let's see. I couldn't buff them up because they were a horde. That's another horde encampment. We gotta be careful. So yeah, we don't need this up here yet. Although we could, while we're right here, we could go ahead and turn it in. I mean, these guys are strong. That's why, yeah, that's not my jam yet. This part of Ashenvale, that's a little bit 5 levels past. Outrider, we do not want that either. See if we can sneak by fly. She doesn't seem to have that stealth detection. Although I don't know if that's a thing where they put that little circle above their head. I'm not 100% sure if that's a thing. Now here you go. There's a... This is Forest Song. I don't know what for. Okay, so this person's my same level or a little bit higher than me. Okay, so for whatever reason it's not populating the map, but you can do something here. Okay. That's where we turn the quest in back there, but it's just a little place where you could do some cooking if you needed. And let's talk to old Caneth Stillwind.
I am honored.
The balance of nature is a delicate one and easily tipped. Are you brave enough to make things right?
So we'll turn in the breadcrumb to him.
Denadris.
You have something for me.
Now, did we read that note? We can't, it's sealed.
Ah, Shindrel's report. Many thanks, adventurer. Shindrel is a fine sentinel, brave and keen. I must read this for clues of a wickedness I fear is moving through Ashenvale.
Okay.
The Forsaken, the undead arm of the Horde, have crept into Ashenvale, lurking at our ruins and our barrows. We believe their goal is to spread disease amongst the lands of the Night Elves. We must confirm this. The Forsaken have a camp south of here, near the Dordanil Barrow Den, where they create poisons and diseases and place them in bottles. Fight your way into that camp and steal a bottle of disease. Return with such a bottle. I will test it and find its purpose.
Okay.
Go in peace.
So I thought that we really had two, but apparently when I was hovering over that, there's not. But now we have this. So these things, yeah, this is just way too high level. Once you get over here, it's just too high level. So cool that we got that quest and we picked that up, but still, it doesn't really do a lot for us. Sure, I guess we got a pinch of XP to turn it in, but really, that doesn't do a ton for us. So while we're here, we're going to go ahead and right on the other side of that bridge, I believe, is a flight path. And that's a key one. For those of you that are struggling trying to traverse... Trying to traverse the Kalimdor continent as a Alliance character, that really is a key flight path. Opening that up will allow you to connect a bunch of these regions. Specifically from Darnassus to Ratchet, I think. It'll open up a kind of expressway. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we're crossing over the bridge and into Ajara. I don't know, I feel like when I played through Classic, I just never did Ajara. Felt like there was nothing in this zone, but could be wrong. So we have a little bit here at the edge to run this point. Oh, we got a flight path. Is there anything up here to really, like, if you notice, there's no quests or anything. There's people to talk to.
What brings you here?
You can repair, which we can sell. We didn't even make enough to recover what we sold. I mean, to cover our repairs. It's lame. This guy say.
What brings you here?
Greetings, druid. Those sentinels over there have allowed me to share their camp as long as I promise no trouble will follow. I am sure you can appreciate the need for diplomacy while here, yes? I am here investigating disturbances to the land, and since it aids their cause also, they have agreed that my presence here could only aid the tenuous alliance between all of Azeroth's races. If you wish to aid me, then I would appreciate it, but regardless, please try not to cause any trouble. Yeah, so I don't know. There are no quests, but whatevs. Whatevs.
Can I assist you?
Okay, so now we can fly down to Ratchet. It's only a silver, and now we have done it. If you notice, we have connected everything. We've connected all of these things from north to south.
This
So for only a silver, we can fly down to Ratchet. It's really not too expensive. And when we get to Old Ratchet, we're not going to get any of the quests, obviously. We don't care about that. Let's look at the... while we're flying, let's take a peek at the Warcraft Classic... What is it? Black Fathom Deep's quests. Make sure that we have them. Let's see what there are. So we want the neutral and or alliance ones. We don't want the horde ones. So which ones do we have? That's crucial. So we have knowledge in the deeps, in search of Thailrid and Twilight Falls. In search of Thailrid. So we have all of those. And then part of the chain, we have the researching the corruption. There you go. We have them all. Within the dungeon, there's also Black Fathom Villainy, which we will be able to pick up. So we have all of the quests. She's good to go. Black Fathom Villainy is the second step after In Search of Thailrid, so it's pretty easy. So that's cool. We don't have to worry about anything. For her, she could go start Black Fathom Deeps tomorrow or whatever the next time we do it. We do have, we do need all these various things, but yeah, we will. I'm down for this dungeon. Nothing is higher than level 25, so that's cool. Let's see what the suggested level classic Black Fathom Deeps. Check it out. So it says somewhere between levels 20 to 27. That's just the instant. It's a level 24 to 32 dungeon. That's where it's kind of weird because that's where it's listed, like 24 to 32. So we are barely on the threshold of that. And even if you split the difference, like we're saying 28 or something like that, but then it's saying, you know, just the overall thing right here is saying 27 is good if you're from 20 to 27. So that part's interesting. What they suggest that you could sort of get away with. Versus what Wowhead states is the technical level. So I don't know where they get these numbers from. Typically, I would think they got them from the mobs. Because if they're level 32 mobs and you are a level 27, that seems a bit of a stretch. But I mean, I guess with a party of 5, just seems, yeah, I don't know. We'll take it as far as we can get it. Obviously, the more leveling up we can do before, and if we can get to at least 25, that would be good. But it seems like we're going to need that little oomph, that little extra, the boost to get strong enough to do the second half of the quest. I mean, we do have these. So those are at least within the realm of possibility. This quest, obviously that quest for sure. And then if we hit 25, that would put these Iron Shaft Rains Cleansing, that puts that a little bit more reasonable. But man, you look at those level 30 quests, and I'm just not confident we would be able to do that. We're gonna need, if I was level 28 or something, sure. So if we mess around, we might be able to get to level 26. But we would most likely be able to level up once easily. So I think we could probably get to level 27 having done the dungeon, turning that stuff in. Which then makes these the level 29 and 30 quests a little bit more manageable. Still a little tight in there. Alright, so obviously we don't want to go, we got to veer off the road here because Dread Mist Peak, I think, is over there. But we don't want to go running in the crossroads. That'd be cool, but
If we took it to the crossroads.
And maybe, you know, Bone Thugs and Harmony were just really secretly very big World of Warcraft players, really big on the Horde. Wouldn't shock me. Except for the fact that maybe that song came out before World of Warcraft. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. That was pretty Trying to think, because 96, geez, I think 96 was the year I graduated high school. And I'm pretty sure Bone Thugs and Harmony, that Crossroads song, was early 90s, because I can kind of remember listening to it in middle school. So, what is this? A Silverleaf. Oh my gosh, get that noise out of my face. Let's look that up too. When did Bone Thugs Crossroads come out? It says 96. Came out April of 96. Wow, did it really come out that late? Well, okay, I guess 96 is not when I graduated high school. It feels that way. Because I can remember listening to that in middle school, but... oh, that's where I'm dating myself, because I'm like, wow, 96 is when World of Warcraft didn't come out in 96. It came out in, I think, 2004. So that's our issue here. It's the 2004 to 2006 range, and I'm conflating that 10 years too early. So 100%, no. This song did not derive from Bone Thugs being big. Mystery solved, guys. If nothing else comes out of this episode, you gotta feel real good that this mystery is solved. We now know Bone Thugs and Harmony. Not Secret Giant World of Warcraft fans. I think we can get this guy, because all these other guys are such low level. We'll take this fool down. Boom. What is he immune to? Bleed? What happened? What happened? Oh, he teleported.
Far away. That ability isn't ready
Get
yet.
off me, bro. He keeps running. I think he wants to.
I need to get
He's
closer.
trying to get you to draw. Man, I had a feeling that's what they were trying to get me to do too. Oh, his bleed. Level 1 elemental.
It is too far away.
Where is that fool? He's like healing too. I legit don't know where he's at, and I can't get to him. It's gonna reset the stupid thing. Yeah, he reset it. He reset. I can have it. Yeah, it's okay. No harm, no foul. He's got these stupid freaking minions. Look at them. It says they're level 1 minions. And then he made us miss the... So he runs.
Ready yet. I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a heavy dot this time.
Ability isn't ready yet.
He's just trying to get you to draw all these really low-level monsters. That's his jam, you can tell. He wants you to pick up all these low-level ads. Dude, I'm not going for it. Alright, we got him. So we got that stupid booty's head. We also connected all this. So now this allows us to come back here and turn that in. So we can go ahead and port back there. Now this is journal. Oh, this is for that staff. I keep forgetting that. Alright, so... And that was an interesting fight where he summons level 1 water elementals and he really fights his so hard to try to get you to get
Greetings.
low level ads. Okay, so where do we go from here? We can go down there. I guess before I go down there, let's go ahead and get this bad boy too, this tome. It's kind of taking us off tack a little bit, but why not? We're making decent time. But we really are not, we haven't gained a ton of XP. We just killed a few water elementals and then we've kind of been popping around from here to there. Popping and bopping. We have been to this island with a few others, but yeah, we need to go off the path and then come over here. We need, what's his name? Ilkrud Magthrol's Tome. So this takes us back to this weird Tower of Alphalak's quest. So this is an interesting little journey where he's a powerful warlock. He's at a place called Firescar Shrine. It says he's just been an annoyance, but we have to kill him to get his tome, and I guess for some reason he's a turd. I don't know exactly why. And he's tied to this tower that we have been investigating that's up in Darkshore. There's something going on there, and I don't remember even who we fought there. I believe it was some humans. Okay, we're just going to kind of creep and prowl around here, because I don't necessarily have to fight all those guys. Although, it is nice to be able to kill. Maybe we fight some just for the XP. Why not? Might as well get our claws wet, you know? In this squishy little mass. Point. They hit you with big plants like that. I mean, not the big plant, big storm. Ooh, that one got me. That got me, mate. Plague bloom. Alright, so we need to get over up here. And I don't know if we went a bad way to do that or not. We need to kind of sort of get out of this little bowl of vegetative stuff. Looks like maybe we can do it. Yeah, okay. Maybe. Some jumping. There we go. Let's use the geometry of the level with our cat. There you go. Using the tree to help us. Look at that. Look at us. We're at Firescar Shrine now. Okay. I don't know what we're going to get when we go here. Okay, so we kind of maybe did a cheat code. Ah. Hey, buddy. Hey, you little demon. This is not cool, bro. I would have preferred to come at you from behind, but whatevs. Alright, so... So I guess we need to infiltrate this shrine. This is good, because this would be a way for us to fight our way. And we'll go ahead and get some XP killing these demons. Sweet, bro. Sweet beans, that's a thing, right? Sweet beans, bro.
Not enough energy.
Pretty sure that's the same. Sweet beans.
Can't do that yet. Not ready yet.
When she gets to be a little higher level, she'll be able to, yeah, 2 more levels, and then I'll be at the point where it's a 100% chance to gain that energy from switching back and forth to cat form. Then I will start adding that in as part of my rotation.
I don't have enough energy.
Because I am so just energy all the time.
Not enough energy.
Till then, I mean, right now it's 60%. That's too close to 50-50 chance. Just be like, well, that's a waste of energy. When we're at 80%, it's going to be a lot more tempting. I don't want to fight that. See, I'm going to start to get the problem that sometimes you can get into as a rogue type character, which is you just can stealth through so much crap. You don't have to fight the same way that other races have to, or classes. And so your XP starts to drop off behind. So you almost have to go out of your way to purposefully fight. Since it's basically optional for you. Alright, and we will do this. For this I want to, because there's our guy. But we want to sort of clear the area around him.
that yet.
As, who knows? He's probably a warlock. That means he's probably got some minions or something.
Ready.
Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. It is nice having the ability to heal and stuff. There's his minion. 24 succubus. Okay. What I wanted. Actually, let's see what happens. Okay, so I could pull this guy. That's good.
Can't do that yet.
That's good. That does make me happy because I was worried. I'm like, if I have to fight 3 of these guys, it's gonna be hard enough fighting him and his succubus.
Ability isn't ready yet.
Okay.
It's still recharging.
Still recharging, she says. See, I can't.
That ability
My
isn't
mana's
ready
getting a little
yet.
low. So I'm just popping in and out.
Not enough energy. I don't have
You
energy.
annoying piece of poo-poo. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and... I don't know. Do I have food to eat? Did anybody drop anything yum-yum? No. Nobody dropped yum-yum food. So what I'll do instead is heal myself and then drink some of my delicious Mela juice. I've come to decide the other Ulda quests are not worth it. Not worth what? I see. I mean, it's not about being worth it if you're a lore master. Unfortunately, most people when they play are not. I'm always down to do whatever. Like, see, I wish we knew their exact hit points because I would be tempted to go, just go right after her. We're gonna see.
Ready yet.
We're gonna.
Not enough.
I really want to take him down first. Okay, so now let's. Oh, he summoned a second minion. Are you kidding me? So, oh my gosh. Yeah, I did die, which is unfortunate, because he summoned all those stupid minions. But at least I killed him, so it's going to have been a bit of a suicide run. But at least I can go back, even if those Voidwalkers are back, I can try to take out that succubus and then, then those 2 Voidwalkers are just level 17, so they're just sort of adding in a little bit extra sting. But whatever. Oh my. I was playing on my warrior last night, just wrapped up Stone Talon from the Horde side, a much more robust leveling experience on the Horde, much better. We'll be doing that. We started it with our Tauren, we'll probably be going into there soon. And the experience has been cool, but I did my blacksmithing's a lot better on that character than say Erator, so I did end up going to the auction house. So I did participate something in the auction economy because I needed some pearls, some iridescent pearls. Just didn't get any drop. Haven't had any drop on any of my characters on that server, so it was just like, well, I guess that's what I'm doing. Now, if this guy is back, I have to loot his dead body, so. Yeah, even his succubus is gone now, so that's fantastic. Everything is gone for him. And I can just loot his tome. There's nothing really else. So even his little minion decided there's no point to stick around. What is his tome worth reading? No, we cannot read it. And where do we turn it in? Not there. That's Mage Summoner. That's the thing. Oh, so is this... Where do we turn in this Tower of tome? Oh, right up there at Master's Post. Alright, so let's go ahead and check that out. I'm kind of more interested in that. Well, I don't know. We also kind of could go either way. Like, that's a good one to kill too, because at some point that's this Tower of Althalax is going to send us back into Darkshore, and I don't want to start that long journey on foot, like with open quests. So let's go turn this other mage in first. I mean, but we're doing solid on the quest this time. Ow. Kill this little guy too, just for fun.
It is too far away. Not ready yet.
Yeah, I think also being level 25 is going to be good for her. Wait, 24, 26. I mean, it's going to be good for her because it's gonna allow her to start doing that beast shift as part of her rotation regularly. That's sort of a game changer. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna sort of kind of try to make myself kill what I would have to try to kill if I was not in stealth, just to keep that curve up, because we need her to be higher level. Like, she would probably have had to kill one of these guys, so she's at I'm about 4 bars, about 20% of the way from leveling up. Yeah, so now here, like, it's tough because you could be like, well, I could have ran up and let them go, and you could, and then you'd hop down this side. Probably could get away without killing this guy, but let's just kill him anyway. Alright. I guess it's interesting to see where this rake would be. I tried, as you saw when we played last time, I really tried to find out what would the rotation be like, because there's a leveling rotation. You can try to look that up, but there's also like solo rotations. That's what I need, is a solo rotation, because this build is premised upon, much like Rogues, that fact that you can just essentially backstab non-stop, which you can't do that solo. Doesn't work that way. So you have to have a different rotation when you're leveling solo. So you need a sort of a leveling rotation, and I'm sure they're out there, but I didn't, we were in the middle of an episode, so I didn't really look as hard as I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Alright, so let's go over to back here. So we'll go off, try to find the road as soon as we can. Then make our way back to that. Then we'll go turn in this tome that's part of this Tower of Althalax questline that we've been on since Darkshore. Now I feel like here I would be doing just what I'm doing right now. I'd be running. I'm not even in stealth, so I'd be doing exactly this, running as far as I can without fighting, because that slows the game down too much. Can't be just fighting random mobs for no reason all the time. That's called grinding for XP, and I don't think we're quite there yet. We want to get as close to 30 as we can in this zone. And also, yeah, this level 21, like, these guys aren't even best on XP. We're at level 24. I think when we turn these 2 quests in, there's a solid chance that we level up anyhow, so I'll be happy about that. Our gold is lame. We also, like I said before, we need the 90 silver to get that next rank of cooking. Usually, you get a spike from doing dungeons. The loot's usually pretty solid in dungeons, so I think that's something to keep an eye on as well. When we go do that, we should get a little burst that'll help us, because you get some gear that you can sell. The mobs usually drop a better amount of items, or at least gold that you split with the team, but still. Okay. And we're doing okay on time. I feel like we're probably around 45 minutes in. So that gives us time to definitely turn these in and probably run at least one more quest. Which is good. So she's making good progress. So maybe we won't have to try, and that'll buy us one more episode, I think, before we end up trying to do Black Fathom Deeps. So there is a chance that she'll get closer to maybe level 26. This is those furbolgs. The fur babies. The Furbies. I mean, that's basically what they should be called. Furbies. Why not? There's a little path. This is one thing that's kind of cool about World of Warcraft Classic is like some of the entrances to things. It's like so subtle. Like, yeah, you're just looking for sort of a path that's maybe a little bit more lit than other areas. I mean, obviously you have your overland map as well, but definitely nothing to hold your hand. I mean, even Questy is cheating for us. I don't believe those question marks even appear on the map normally.
How may I help?
Farewell.
Is it done? Is Saralus Foulborn dead?
Yeah, we chopped that dude's head off. He's already
now I
dead,
can
though.
see that repugnant smile wiped from his face forever. You have done very well, adventurer. Take this, the light of a loon. Drink of it when all seems lost and death is near. It may save you, goddess willing.
So that's cool. It's a one-time use potion. That's cool. A one-time use potion that will allow us to become invulnerable for 10 seconds. That's neat. Alright, let's see if we can sell some stuff to get us up to... Probably not, no. Alright, so we're not quite there. Even if I sold that for 4 silver, 4.5, that would put us at... We'd still be 3 silver shy. And what's what I do? Whatever. I don't have it. Okay, so then... Alright, fine. Let's start selling off some stuff. So right now we are... I really want to buy this. We are a little bit less than 3 silvers shy. Okay, so I need the Swift Thistle for that. Strangle Kelp is important. I mean, Bruiseweed's important too. I just think we haven't quite got there. Dag. Now, if I were to sell... Oh. Okay. Sell a stack of that cloth, because she's got a bunch of wool cloth saved up. Now I bought the cookbook. Alright, so now I can stop having this hang over my head. She can learn... Wrong book. She can learn how to be an expert cook. I wish it actually came with like at least one recipe. But now I'm going to be an expert cook. For those of you that are not aware, for the 3 generic professions, cooking, fishing, and first aid, you can't get to the expert level without finding a book. For the Alliance, the expert cookbook is here in Ashenvale. Expert fishing can be found for everyone from a guy in Booty Bay. So that one's a little bit easier to get because it's not that hard to get to Booty Bay. You just have to be able to get to Ratchet. So it's not too bad. Most classes can get there fairly easily. Alliance and Horde. And then the first aid, I think, is in Arapi Highlands. So it's not as easy to get. Crazy hard to get, but for her, like, she's behind the times, so I'm not even worried about it. But fishing, yeah, she actually could, I think, do fishing already. Yeah, she has enough skill points that she could get that. And then same thing, you need to get to the artisan level, you need a book as well. You also need a book, I think, for almost every single master, artisan level main profession. Not expert, but trying to remember where. Like, I don't even know, because I haven't gotten there with anybody yet. Because to be an artisan, I think you have to be level 36, so it's not really an issue for any of my characters. I don't have anyone not in this show or even off camera. I think my wife and I are around 29, so even her and I are, and that's for our horde. I think we're a little bit lower for Alliance. We just started doing stone talent on the Alliance, which we've already finished on the show with our little gnomes. I sort of kind of messed up my skill resets because I went off the leveling. And the way they set you up when you do leveling is, it's really assuming you're doing a lot more solo stuff, and it's not at all set up for the final build. So I gotta try not to do that. At least, you know, I did it here, but it basically took my warlock and it totally changed. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm like, man, this does not feel at all, because it's setting me up to be a totally different style of warlock. But I feel like, okay, like I almost, now I'm gonna have to drop a gold to reset my talents on that one. But whatever, that's what it is. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Maestra's Post and turn in this other Tower of Athalex. We used about half of our time turning in that quest, walking to it, so by the time we get here, this will be quick. We might have the ability to at least run up. I think actually it would be quicker for us to fly over there. At least fly over there and check it out. See how that goes. We're getting close. Like I said, we might get to 25 just from turning these in. It's going to be mighty close. And then on the next episode, we definitely can do this. That's a Forshizi. And then beyond that, like, I think we're in a shape where we could probably attempt this Rain's Cleansing. And then we're going to see right now where this Tower of Athalex quest, do we have more steps here in Ashenvale? Do we have a quest that seems to be approachable from the Alliance side, approachable from the level that we're at for just finishing off those Dark Shore quests? Who knows? So this is really going to kind of set us up for our next episode. But my guess is that now then, if we do all that and we get to be around 27, 28, then sure, then I would go ahead and maybe start experimenting with those quests also. And then we could save Black Fathom Deeps for the end. So it really just depends on how our process is. Alright, let's finally get back to Delgrim the Purifier here.
Need help?
You look a bit shaken up, Shalashir. Are you well?
It was a grand thing you did today, adventurer. You should be quite proud of yourself for having faced down a warlock of such power. Now, let's see what we can learn from Ilkrud's writings.
Oh man, so we have a better staff, but I don't really use my staff, or a ring. We don't have a ring at all.
The writing of the orcs is a little better than the scribblings of a child. Many of my orders scoffed when I chose to learn their tongue, but I have found it beneficial to gain further understanding of my enemies. From Ilkrud's scribblings, it appears that Athricus still possesses 2 soul gems, and they are being held in Nightrun and Saturnar, satyr-held areas in northeast Ashenvale. Be careful out there, adventurer. The satyr's blood-soaked temples can be unsettling even for a seasoned adventurer such as yourself.
Okay, so again, we're still focusing in on this Athricus character. He has 2 soul gems, and they are held by the satyrs. So that's what we want to do next, is we want to free the trapped highborn souls and then come back to him.
Careful.
So this, you said this is in the northeast? Oh, I didn't accept.
The writing of the orcs is little...
Okay, so get rid of that, because we already... Alright, so we have here and here, this is level 20. 28. So yeah, that's a little bit high for us. Yikesies. Alright, so we're not done. And we do have this. This, like I said, that'll get us up to 25, killing this guy. I think it's time. I think that is showing us that we need to be a little bit more powerful. I think this is the time to go ahead and do, on our next episode, it's time for us to do Black Fathom Deeps. So that will be what we do next time. Well, the very next episode, we're going to start that side project I mentioned. But then the one after that, we're finally going to bust open Black Fathom Deeps. So that will be cool. I don't know of anyone else that's going to necessarily do Black Fathom Deeps. Any of the characters could try to make a crack at it. But I might just skip it with everyone else because she did not do Dead Mines. So I don't even know what other... All we've done for the Alliance people are Dead Mines so far. So she didn't do Dead Mines and... Whoa. What is this? Wait a minute. We have a quest I somehow missed called Supplies to Aberdeen. Aberdeen is that... It's the Darkshore area. So I'm going to save that. I'm not going to go run it up there. 50 silver. What does that say? Okay, so I have to escort someone up to Aberdeen? Now that is a level 24 quest. Okay, so maybe we don't want to do that right now.
How are you?
Okay, so... Offhand, mail armor, neither are great. I see, so this is a full-on quest. So let's hear what he says.
Delgrin has asked me to deliver messages and supplies to Sentinel Starbreeze in Aberdeen, but I am loath to leave on my own. Dangerous foes operate in the forest, and I do not wish to risk letting these supplies and information fall into the wrong hands. If you and others could act as my guards, I could leave now. With your protection, I have no doubt that we can see these goods safely to Aberdeen.
Alright, so we must move quickly. Aberdeen isn't too far away, but many enemies lurk in the forest. Alright, so we're going to just spice this up. Can we put stuff on him? Okay. So we're going to Aberdeen, which... it says it's not too far away, but that's not true. We're getting up... That is far. I wonder if I prowl, if it'll be too far ahead. Well, I don't want him... I don't really know how this is going to work. Yikes. I'm going to have to burn... I'd be sad if I had to burn through my light of balloon already.
Good day to you.
Guess if I just get myself ready to rock and roll here. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Okay. So maybe if I heal him and I just act as a healer, he can sort of kind of... Oh, yikes. Okay.
You need something?
Okay. So I need to heal myself, it would appear. Oh, man. I died on my... Yikes. So I suck. He's probably gonna die. Oh my gosh. So what I think I maybe need to do is just try and act as a tank for him. I mean, as a healer for him. That might be better because he's probably gonna die now. I'll try it one more time, but that was a bit rough. Of course, me dying is not fun. And I don't know why so many freaking people came. Because he's quickly quickly starts to die. I mean, I could go bear form and try and tank them all, but it's not like they're really high level. But I just felt like there was a bunch of guys, and that wasn't very far. So maybe we need to act as a healer for him. Oof. Now I just now died. So they run off. Annoying as heck. Yeah, so I think this might be part of it. That there are just so many assassins. So maybe if we come at a time.
Lady isn't ready yet. Energy.
Yikes. Oh no, man. I did not. Double death. I'm just dying. Okay, so I wonder if there's not supposed to be that many, and if people like died and pulled it. This applies to Aberdeen. I didn't have any of my armor or anything on, like I didn't have my buffs on, but let's take a peek at this. Might be something that we can't quite handle yet. Let's look at the comments really to see what people's experiences are with this. It says, pretty hard. You ambushed 3 times. Run 20 feet ahead. If he doesn't get into aggro range, then he doesn't fight. I see. Okay, so let's go past that. Alright, so we have to go back. That says, should show as a group. He says if you and others act as my guards. So 3 named satyrs, 1 summons an imp. You can't even take on 1. You can pull all 4 assassins to you, nova them and kite them away. I couldn't do that. I'll try one more time.
Delgrin has asked me
So
to
we'll
deliver
see.
messages in
I will try.
Starbreeze in Aberdeen, but I am loath to leave on my own.
I will try
Dangerous
just
foes operate in
acting
the
as
forest,
healer
and I
for
do not
him,
wish
and
to
I
risk
wonder
letting
if I could
supplies
do
and
that.
Information fall into the wrong hands.
So I wonder if that is a different strategy I could take, just serving as healer for him. Because it says he can't do crap on his own, but maybe I can heal him. We'll see.
Good day to you.
See, he's only level 20. That's rough.
How are you?
If I hang back, I mean, if he can make it through the mobs, I would even consider stealthing my way through. Okay, so we're just going to keep this heals going on him. See, that didn't work.
Need something?
Well, my mana's almost gone. So this is not going to work because I can't. I'm not enough of a healer to do this. Like, they're aggroing onto me. I can't. Yeah, I don't think. There, I can hit him with that, but I don't know that that's going to be. Yeah, so I failed. So that strategy's not going to work. Work either. So that's unfortunate. I don't have the chops as a healer to really bust that out on him. Alright, so we are not really truly powerful enough for that quest yet. Good to know. We'll try it when we are a little bit more powerful, a little higher level, and then we would obviously just have to try and, I mean, we could try bear forming it. Fine, we'll give it one more try. I will attempt to bear form this whole spiel. We will give that one more college try here.
Good day to you.
Oh, too late. Okay, well, maybe they'll die. I can't do it now, so screw that, I guess. We'll see. It does seem like he pops right back. Maybe he'll let him. Maybe they'll just let him die. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. So maybe I'll pop up and see what they're doing. Because maybe with that second person we can get it accomplished. They're level 26, and if they just happen to be right on the same quest at the same time, we might be able to make this work. I'll go up and follow them. Maybe they can get it done. I don't know. So. So I'm basically saying to this person, like, I can't do this crap.
How are you?
So they made it through the first. So we'll see. I'm not just, like, I feel like I've been trying to message them, and we'll see. Maybe they think that they can do it on their own, and they might. Like, they're doing a okay job. Like, that guy's alive, so he's doing a good job getting aggro. Their little boar is alive, so he's doing okay. Hunters, obviously, most people are better at kiting than I am, so let's see how they do. She's about to die. But maybe they'll live. The dude's not dead. She's still living. Her pet's still alive. She might be able to pull it off. Oh, she's about to kill one. There you go. She might pull it off. And he's there. The little guy's still alive too. So good job on them, I guess. Well, okay, so they might do it. All right, nothing doing for me there. Like I said, I would consider like trying to do. I think it said there's 3 ambushes. That might have counted just as their first ambush. I think they got bad luck because those other mobs had spawned or whatever. So yeah, we'll see. I don't have a good I don't have a good answer for this one, except maybe for me to try to get to become a little bit more powerful. I would try to do it in bear form. The only thing, I mean, I am basically feral, so my rage and the attack power reduction of my demoralizing roar is stronger because of my bear form. Alright. So we'll see. And they might win. I'll give it a couple minutes, and then I guess I'll try it on bear form, and other than that, there's not really a lot I can do. Buff this guy up some. I might be able to just tank the 4 of them with the extra armor, but and then maybe if I use this light of a loon at the very, very end. But we shall see. If not, we will do Black Fathom Depths and come back once we're 1 or 2 levels stronger, and then try it at level 26. We might be able to shred those people a little bit easier. But it would be nice, like I couldn't even beat the first thing. Just healing him wasn't good because I ended up drawing the aggro too, and then my mana was just too shredded. So they might be able to get through these. Glad you really want his wife to join. There's people in the guild talking. I have to take my kids to the park real quick. My kids are past that park age. But I remember those days. We need some members so we can do 40-man raids, no pugs. I mean, that's nice. That'd be cool. We'll get there eventually where we are. Whatever guild we're in, we're starting to do that sort of thing. Because we're going to need to complete the raids endgame. It seems like whoever, that person might be having some success. I did whisper them, so if they die, they might be like, yeah, I'm down. Or, their pig was named something with, like, Chinese characters, so they might not even speak English. It might not be, it might not even be, like, that they were being rude or whatever. They just might not speak English. You would think, though, if you're going to play on American servers, I don't know if it works like that, but I think these are American servers. So you would think if you're going to play on American servers, you would at least have like a mod or something built in that kind of acts. I'm sure there are mods that basically act as like a Google Translate. That would kind of go back and forth. Why? I don't know. Why wouldn't they be? All right. So that person seems they must be having success because. This guy's not back, and he seems to respawn pretty dang fast. So this might be a wash for us. Oh, there he is. So we'll go ahead and...
What can I do for you? Have a
we
good
will
one.
attempt this.
Hello.
So first we're going to go ahead and buff him up. And then we're going to try this in bear form this time. And I'll just see... Yeah, what can we do? It says reduces your base armor, so I don't know if it's worth enraging. Of course, we have this attack. Maybe it is, so I can then pull the demoralizing roar like right away. Yeah, so we'll see how it works. I can't get through... obviously, I want to be able to get through the first 2 packs without using this. Then if I get to the 3rd pack, it's a whole different kind of shebang. Generates 20 rage over 10 seconds. Alright, so I think we're getting close to this. Okay, so we want to try to hit these guys all. Alright, so then that's what we really want. We want to be able to hit all these guys. Okay. Alright, and then we want to hit ourselves with this. Dang it. I should have stopped and healed myself more, so I suck. I died instantly. So I'm not there yet. That is it for me, for the old character. We had some failures, and it's just tough, you know. Sometimes these ones where they tell you this is a level 24 quest, and you're unless you're designed to really fight all those mobs at once. And I feel like I'm nearly a tank spec this early in the rotation. Just can't rock it. I don't know if I was managing to keep the threat off those guys or not. I really don't know. I felt like it was going okay, but I don't know what else I really could have done. Yeah, Starfire. It's not even an AoE attack. Yeah, I truly don't know what I would have done. I almost had one down. But that's the easiest fight, and if I was barely winning, like, sure, at that Illusion. If I had some potions, I could have popped a potion, but I have to make some, and I don't even have regular healing potions right now. Okay. So yeah, we are less than our best. We did kill one. Then they sort of just kind of chill out right there. Alright, so pick this up. I'm not even going to worry that much about that. Actually, I don't even mind logging right here, because this is we'll be ready to go over to Black Fathom Deeps next time. That's what we'll try on the next quest. Alright, we did it. We have another episode in the pipe, 5x5. Not as successful this time, but I still had fun, and we are getting a little bit more powerful each and every time we play. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching and for listening, and I look forward to seeing all of you on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. See ya.